Autobots, roll out.
That's right, roll out. Hey guys, Ripper here with another Pommern video gameplay, and this is the build on the screen. As you can see, it's a secondary focused build. I love secondaries, and the modules also focus on secondaries. So it's a really great ship, and I believe it's one of the best secondary ships in the game with Pommern, and it's full IFHE. Hey guys, if you guys like the content and would love to support the channel, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button and the bell to notify up and coming videos. And we really appreciate your support trying to get to 100 subscribers. First time in getting there. Hey, so this is a great ship. When Pommern first came out, I believe it came out as just a pure premium ship where you can either buy it or use doubloons or something for it. I don't remember, but yeah, it was in the shop to buy really. So and I honestly, every review I read or watched about it, they really said this was a really great ship and a must buy because it's one of the best. And it came out during the time when they had the 3v3 brawls or ranked sprint battles, and it was so fun. I think that battle 3v3 was purely designed for this ship. It can tank maybe 2 or 3 ships at the most, but anything more than that, it just starts being overwhelmed and HE spam and so forth. But the secondaries on this ship are really the bread and butter, I believe. It is a really, really fun ship with secondaries, and you got to build it for IFHE if you want to pen 32 or above. Which is I think that's the magic number that they talk about. A lot of reviewers say, hey, let's focus on 32 millimeters or above, which is the majority of what most battleships are. And that's exactly why I took IFHE on it. And I have Gunther Legions on it, and you saw the build. It is really fast-firing IFHE guns that really penetrate a lot of the armor. The main guns are okay. They're in the 380-something millimeter range, I believe. They're okay. Just the dispersion on them is not as great. And I didn't put Deadeye on them because I don't believe this is a sniping ship. Per se, this is a brawling ship. I mean, it's got torpedoes, it's got secondaries, it's got the hydro, and it can tank a little bit, bow on. But other than that, I believe it's more of a close-in knife fighting kind of ship, which is really, really fun. It makes the ship really, really enjoyable. So this is a ranked game with my clan, and I elected to. We decided to have, we split up 4 and 3, 4 on the A side, 3 on the E side. And I had to start out a little bit out because I didn't want to get spotted and get railed right off the bat. I knew we had a Venom, which is our torpedo machine gun, and Alaska would scout up ahead for me. So I normally would, at least push as far as I can to the border, and then I'll push in and just go straight down the 9 or 10 line. And that way it gives me the ability to not focus on my left side, but more focus on my right side and brawl, and, also show a lot of broadsides on the other ships because they're obviously not pushing too hard on the eastern flank. Now, I see this Buffalo coming up, and I know I can pin him easily. Our IFHE weapons can really just, shred him. So our intent is really just to go around this island and just take them head on and show you the capabilities of this brawling ship. Now, the Venom is starting to torp the Alaska, which we've got to get rid of them. Alaska's a great ship, by the way. It's got great radar, great range, good guns. It can really tank a little bit, not as much as a Petro, but it can do its damage. So we got to get rid of them as soon as we can. Now you can see the accuracy of these guns. The main guns, they can get a lucky shot in there once in a while, but this really is a shotgun blast, 12 guns kind of ship. So I like the fact there are 12 guns. I mean, I really love Montana guns, GK, Grover Kurfürst guns, Pommern. Anything with 12 guns is really, really fun, just like hearing the sound of all 12 going off, and just a great, spectacle and light show to unveil. So Buffalo is ahead of us. He stopped and is starting to back up. So my thought here is we don't want to show too much broadside. Okay, Alaska gets taken out by flooding. Venom, I would love to have that ship. Wish it came back. If you haven't seen reviews on that thing, watch it. It is a torpedo machine. So again, a good thought process here is we're going to brawl. So my mentality is let's brawl by not showing too much broadside. Now I'm looking here, keeping a Russian ship. Oh my goodness. Now, I never want to show broadside to that thing, but hey, let's take a look at it. Aim at the waterline, and we'll let loose 12 rounds, and we'll see where they land. Now you can see the dispersion there. Not the greatest thing. Get 1 penetration. Okay, some damage. 2 penetrations, a couple ricochets there, not that. We got the Pommern in sight. Now I love the German secondaries. 12 range on the Pommern, really awesome, 12 kilometers. And we are just opening up. I target select him, get his maximum, the best dispersion I can get. And I just aim at the waterline here with another 12 salvo, and it's another Pommern. And let's see what happens here. Open fire. See, dispersion lands us. Very good. Very good. See, it's just hit or miss. Sometimes you get 7 hits there with about 17,000 damage. It's just hit. Okay, now, this is the fun part again. This is what I love right here. You notice I have a 3 trifecta triangle situation here. I have a Soviet Soyuz in front of me with the Venom. I have a Buffalo on the left. I got a Pommern on the right. And the secondaries are just going haywire. We're like all hands on deck on this one. We literally have to be shooting in all directions, going, head on a swivel, looking back and forth. Okay, who do we target here? Who's the closest? Who we need to inflict the most damage on? I got to start repairing because I got to save the energy or save the HP here because it's coming up, but we're going to need them all. So I got the Pommern on the right, the Soviet in the front, so I know I can tank a little bit of his shells. I'm angled in at him, so I know he won't be as much of a threat. We got to get rid of this Pommern while keeping an eye on the Buffalo. So you got to literally keep a head on a swivel on all 3 angles here. So I got, oh my goodness, okay, now the Buffalo's pushing. He thinks I'm not looking at him. So I took, wow, good shot right there on the broadside of us. So I like to, hey, put secondaries on him. Oh, forgot, we got torpedoes. So let's launch a salvo there. And then, oh man, you got another good broadside. 12,000 damage on us. Okay, we got to literally get rid of this guy as fast as possible. Thank you for shooting. One of my teammates took a lot of HP right there, but guess what? Our torpedoes finish off the Buffalo. Okay, now we can focus on 2 ships now rather than 3. That was pretty rough. You can see how fast our HP goes down. This ship can only take so much. We like to, keep eyes on the Pommern there. Keep focus firing while we hit the other guns to bear on the Soviet Soyuz here. And we got there another good shot. Pommern is taking a beating on the east side or the right flank here, and hopefully we can nail him. We're starting fires all over the place. Oh, we got torpedoes coming on the right up. We got the Pommern. He is still being fired, and that IFHE really takes him out. That's really great right there. Now we got to focus on the Soyuz. Let's get rid of him as fast as we possible. We focus fire on him, and man, what an intense few minutes right there of just constant barrages, all hands on deck. Seriously, on this one, man, the crew on this ship on the Pommern must have been running back and forth, loading shells, just constant firing, and the Alaska takes out the Soyuz right there, and this game is in the bag. So, wow, look at that, 194 secondary hits, 2 kills right now, 3 fires, even a torpedo hit, and the other team has a Venom. Take a pop shot at it. Hopefully we get 1 lucky shell, and it's just a little too fast for us. Secondaries open up again. Love the range on these secondaries. I mean, man, if they could just make all battleships like this, I think wargaming would have a really great time. People would come back for more. If every ship had the capability of shooting about 9 to 12 kilometers, it really changes the game, because now instead of just long range sniping, people want to come in and brawl and shoot and have fun with all the guns. Nothing more fun looking and I would say cinematic is seeing a battleship literally having all guns firing. Anti-aircraft guns firing at the air, blowing up everything. Literally every single person opening up the best they can. I think it would be one of the greatest things they could do and just make the game even more enjoyable. So here we go, the Venom. One last shot, open it up on the secondaries right here, and we like to lead him about 14 or 16 tick marks right there. Take a shot. Great kill right there. Awesome 3-kill game. Again, guys, if you love to support us, if you love bringing content, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. We appreciate all the support you have. And hey, until next time, guys, we love you, and see you soon. Cheers.